And I would once again welcome all of our esteemed panelists. In fact, it's a great opportunity and it's a privilege for me to be the moderator for today's session. So I'll go absolutely ladies first. So I'll go with Sunita ma'am as being the first to basically open the floor and share her perspective as a leader, what she has done to emotionally really come out to whatever position she's in the industry. And how do you really lead people in a diverse organization considering the current situation? And the third aspect, which I would like every panelist to reflect back, is what are your opinions for the faculty and the lives of students from current topic of emotional intelligence?
Let me tell you, in service industry, all these qualities of emotional intelligence are very, very important. You have to, because you're dealing with manpower. So when you're dealing with manpower, you have to be empathetic. The empathy plays a very important role. You cannot, somebody is saying, I have this problem or the other, you have to be looking after them. It is impossible. And I think armed forces in our country are the biggest example, if you see the way, how it happens. So empathy, and then there's a lot of motivation. You have to lead from the front. That is all that happens. Now, the second part of it, you said, how do you lead people and engage in the diverse current scenario? In the current scenario, I think it is only empathy and empathy and empathy. Let me tell you, nothing else works. Because if you're not empathizing, then it's very difficult. Now, we have some, I know of certain industrial houses, some hotels, and certain of my own places also, where we just told the staff that, see, that these are tough times. We are going to be constrained after some time, financially and other things. So we leave it up to you. And let's see what you come up with. And you won't believe it, on the first of the month, the salary slips came up and they had already on their own deducted 30% of their salaries so that it can last longer. This was what you say, the bond that develops of trust and faith in each other. And this can only happen if you're emotional. And it's not only the leader's emotional intelligence, it's also the employees. It's not just you. I mean, nothing can happen singly, but yes, you do lead. So this is all the initiative of the employees. But why does that happen is that belief in leadership, and this whole thing, emotional intelligence, comes into play. Without it, it is absolutely not possible. So I feel emotional intelligence has a big role to play in today's time. People look up to their teachers. I know for sure, I'm sure all of us, we remember lots of teachers or people who've helped us somewhere along the way with a lot of fondness. So in this kind of crisis or a pandemic, youngsters are bound to be a little confused, or they won't know what to do. So a lot of hand-holding is required. And it's also vice versa, because if you see, the bond between the guru and the shishya, the teacher and the student, is tremendous. So sometimes it's not that the student will not be helping out. So I think the relationship between a teacher and a student is beautiful. And the onus in the current scenario, definitely, yes, the teachers will need to be making it more innovative, more maybe interesting for students. But then I think, it's important to work together. Now, आपने मुझसे आपने एक साथ इतने सवाल बोले.
Probably if it is too much, ma'am, probably what I can do is I'll come into round 2 for you.
No, it's okay. So it's okay. Now, how do you balance the emotional stress prevailing today? Here, I was hearing just now that they said we need to go forward, surge ahead. So somewhere here, I say that we need to go back to our roots. To deal with any kind of emotional stress prevailing, the only way out is that we need to meditate. We need to go within ourselves. That self-awareness is going to be powered only by going within ourselves. It's not going to happen any other way. So we need to go back to our ancient wisdom to learn more about it. Thank you.